Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with All Things Barbecue, and today I want to show you how to make chicken stock. Chicken stock is a really great thing to have on hand pretty much at all times, but especially through the cooler months because it can be used as a base for your soups, also sauces, and it's a really great braising liquid. The process is really simple, although it takes some time because it has to reduce down and incorporate all these flavors and concentrate them into this nice, delicious liquid. We're gonna start by preparing the vegetables and then break down a whole chicken so that we can use the bones from that carcass to flavor a really nice, rich stock. The base for our stock is going to be mirepoix, which is 2 parts onions to 1 part carrot and 1 part celery. And we're gonna go with about 2 cups of carrots, 2 cups of celery, and 4 cups of onions today. Now all these vegetables are gonna be strained out at the end, so we really just need a rough chop. Now all that mirepoix goes into the stock pot, and then we're gonna add some aromatics. All right, so I have just some parsley stems here. I'm gonna bundle these up with some twine. And again, we're gonna fish all of this stuff out and strain the stock in the end. Also gonna throw, maybe a bay leaf or 2 in here. I really like that bay leaf flavor, so we'll get a couple of those. Get a handful of thyme and about a tablespoon of black peppercorns. That does it for the veg, so let's move on to breaking down the chicken. Let's start by removing the legs and thighs. So once you get through that skin, pop that bone out, you can see you can get right in between that joint there. Now I'll go ahead and take the breasts off by cutting just along the side of the breastbone. And then you just follow the rib cage around. And then where the wing meets the breast, meets the carcass, you make the cut right in between that joint. And then you can remove the wing from the breast. Again, we're just following that rib cage down. Get to the joint, cut right in between. Now this fat, we don't necessarily need that in our stock. We're just gonna skim it off later. So I'm gonna take those fatty parts off right there. And you can see we've got all these little bits of meat that are stuck to the carcass, and that's gonna be really great for flavoring our stock. You do wanna make sure that you get rid of anything in the inside that they may have missed like that. And that skin is just fatty as well, so we can get rid of that. One of the really great things about buying a whole chicken and making your own stock is now you have your chicken for the week, it's ready to go, and you've got the stock that you can use to prepare your sauces and soups and stuff like that as well. Now from here, what you could do is just throw that raw carcass in with the vegetables if you want to, or if you want to add a little flavor depth, you could roast it, or what we're gonna do today is actually grill it off and get some caramelization on the outside to really add to the depth of the stock. All right, we're gonna throw these right on our grill grates and get some nice color on the outside of this. Of course, you could do this in your oven at home if you want to, but the oven that we cook on all the time is the Yoder Smokers YS640, and we love grilling, so we're just gonna do it right on the grill grates. We've got the grill set up for direct grilling, and it's at 450 degrees. Now we've got some really nice color on all sides, so we'll go ahead and pull this off the grill. All right, we'll throw this in the stock pot with everything else, and then we're gonna cover it with cold water. So that's about 2.5 gallons of water. And what I want to do now is just throw it on the stovetop. We'll bring it up to a simmer and then reduce the heat and let it reduce really slowly by about half. We've been cooking down our stock for several hours now, which has given the vegetables and the chicken an opportunity to release all those flavors into the liquid, and then we've concentrated that liquid by about half, so all those flavors are much more intense now. The next step in the process is to go ahead and get it strained, all of the solids away from the liquids. Now the best way to do this is to put some cheesecloth over a strainer. This will really get out all of the little bits. It might take a little bit of time and you might have to dump it a couple times. The process of reducing the stock down is going to take several hours. In fact, what I like to do at home is I'll throw it on the stove right before I go to bed at night, let it reduce over the lowest heat possible, and then when I wake up in the morning, I go ahead and strain it and throw it in the fridge, and the house smells amazing. But that's pretty much it. From there, all you want to do is get it into a container where it can spread out, be nice and shallow, plenty of surface area to cool off quickly in the fridge and prevent any bacterial growth. A stock like this one's going to set you up perfectly for any soups or sauces that you want to prepare in the future. And you can store it in the refrigerator or the freezer if you need to use it later on. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there are any other tips and techniques that I can help you out with, let me know in the comment section down below. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to thesauce.atbbq.com. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.